So tonight we are in Casa Grande, Arizona, and the reason we came here is to come to the Casa Grande Neon Sign Park. I have never been here before. I've seen it on the internet and thought it would be a good place to come. So here I am. I've only been to Casa Grande one other time. I came to Casa Grande. It's about 45, 48 miles, something like that, headed towards Tucson from Phoenix. It is beautiful weather right now, so we're gonna go check out this sign park and see what it's all about. But before we do, I'm gonna go across the street and look at this Hollywood sign. Right here it says Windmill Roadside Attraction, and it says Poor Farm. It says that on top of the windmill, on the little fin that hangs out from the windmill. I'm gonna show you the windmill, and then like I said, we're gonna go over to the Hollywood sign, and then we'll look at the park. If you look up there, you can see that it says Poor Farm. There's the windmill. Don't know the significance of the windmill, but there it is. They've got some cows over here. We'll go check them out that are on the side of this building. And then a tree, and it looks like. So what I wanted to show you is this says Hollywood sign, and then up here it says the Black Box Theater. So now we're going to go over back to the windmill over here. You can see the windmill, and we're going to actually go to the park itself, which is why we came here. Okay, so right here is a Casa Grande Neon Sign. There's a airplane, kind of three-dimensional looking, coming out of the wall there. Upon looking closer at this airplane, behind it is actually the Arizona flag, which is very cool. Now probably in the daytime you could see the picture better, but tonight we're here for the neon. So this is a little park from what I can see from the distance, but we're going to check it out. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but I think it's probably going to be kind of cool. Now, from my understanding, these are from Casa Grande and the Casa Grande area. These signs used to be in and around here. And if you're a fan of neon signs like I am, these are cool because they just don't make things like this anymore. We've got Ralph's Cafe. We're just going to walk around and take a look at each of the signs. And in the middle here we have the Horseshoe Motel, no vacancy, and this little guy down here, the bellboy. These are on a smaller scale. Maybe the signs are lower than what they would normally be. I don't know. So then we go over here and we have the Casa Grande Photo Shop. Okay, so now we're going to go over to a sign that's not neon, but cool nonetheless, more common that you still see today. Who doesn't love Dairy Queen, right? So there is Dairy Queen. And then the other thing that's kind of cool, which you don't necessarily see so much, but it is the Dairy Queen ice cream cone here. It says drive-through. That's kind of cool. Now we're going to go over here, and this is the Hotel Sacaton. Now we are on Sacaton Street here in Casa Grande, so I would imagine that if it exists or used to exist, probably was somewhere around here. Okay, we're going to go look at another one over here. And this one says Goddard Shoe Store. And then in blue, it says shoes. It also says, that's a goose. The red is around the red there and the yellow feet. That's a goose. It says Red Goose Shoes. Okay, and then we're going to go over here. Toxons, carpet, linoleum, and paint, building materials. Well, that's cool. And here's a GMC right here, tailgate. And they got names like on license plates that look like license plates. Over here, there's another one. We'll go over here. This is a Dodge Ram. We're looking at benches. Here's a Dodge Ram one, and here's the other side of the shoe sign. And then let's see. Let's go back over here. So now we are going full circle here, and this is the back of the Horseshoe Motel. There's the bellboy right there. There's another, it's like another Dairy Queen sign, but pretty much the same. Here again is another bench, a GMC bench. And then looking over here is Dairy Queen again. This exit sign. The cool thing is there's nobody here. Nobody is here tonight. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know if this place would be busy or not. They do accept donations to help preserve their sign. So here you can put your donations in. It says donations are welcome for Neon Sign Park preservation. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little money in there. It's definitely worth it. There we go, it's gone. So I got a little bit. So anyways, definitely worth it. Free Neon Park sections. Please take one, neonpark.com. So in case you're interested, there's that. Let's see. Take one of these. Oops. Okay, so it's like a little newspaper. Casa Grande Neon Sign Park Windmill Roadside Attraction. Here is the final sign right here. So I think we've done them all. And this is Arizona. It says Arizona Edison. It says Casa Grande Neon Sign Park. And if you've been in Arizona a long time like I have, you definitely would remember Valley National Bank. It's a local bank that was very well known around here. And actually that's where I got my first bank account, first savings account when I was a little kid. And then it became Bank One after that, and today it is Chase Bank. And I've stuck with them the whole time. Let's see what this newspaper is. Upon looking at this Casa Grande Neon Park newspaper, it's got some very good information that I thought I would share with you. So as you can see, this is the cover of the newspaper. This was a free newspaper that you can get out of the newspaper stand there if you happen to have the opportunity to go there. Right here it tells a little bit about the Neon Sign Park, a history of how it all began. Then it's got the windmill roadside attraction. There's a plaque that they did have there, but at night you couldn't see it. Here is the airplane that was with the Arizona flag like we looked at, but there again it was in the dark. Talks about preservation projects, local landmarks, some advertising here. So here it says Neon Sign Park Sign Histories, Arizona Edison Company. Now if you look here, this is what's pretty interesting. If you look here before restoration, and there's the original location that it was, and there's what it is after they restored it. If you want to read any of this, you can pause the video and read about it, whatever you can see there. Here's some more. Coxon building material sign. Before restoration, they're pretty bad shape. And there's the original location, and then after restoration. And then we also saw the photo shop, Casa Grande Photo Shop. There is before restoration, original location, and after restoration. Here is the Dairy Queen sign. There's original location before restoration, and here it is after restoration. Here is the Goddard Shoe Store sign. This is before restoration, original location, and after restoration. And here is the Horseshoe Motel. There it is before restoration, original location, and then after restoration. This paper has a lot of information in it. Okay, the next one is Ralph's Cafe. Before restoration, original location, after restoration. And then you have Hotel Sacaton, before restoration, original location, and after restoration. And then this sign is before restoration. It says it has the tools on there. And then it looks like they kind of changed it, but after restoration. And then here is the Valley National Bank sign. That's before restoration. There's where it originally was located, and then after restoration. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll do more videos on this order or like this, and I hope that you join me. Remember, adventure is out there. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.